Hey, this is Casey. And you know what? By far and away, the most valuable real estate you have in all of your book marketing is your headlines, whether you're creating back cover copy, website sales page copy, your Amazon description. The most valuable real estate that you have when you create book marketing materials is your headlines. So you never want to waste that space. Now, here's the really cool news. It can be much easier than you think to write really great headlines for your book. And what I'm going to do this week is show you a simple way to write really cool headlines for all your book marketing materials. And I think you're going to be stoked when you find out how simple it can be. And to show you how to do it, I'm going to go to my trusty example board here. Give me 1 second and I'll share my screen. So we're going to call this little lesson Great Headlines in a Hurry. I'm going to show you how to write really good book marketing headlines in only a matter of minutes. And again, I think you're going to be surprised when you find out just how simple it can be. So again, always remember that your headlines are the most valuable real estate in your book marketing copy. You never want to waste the space because with all your marketing materials, that's the first thing people are going to see is your headlines. So you want to write good ones. Now, making it simple to write good ones starts with being in a certain mindset. When you sit down to write headlines for your book marketing, just keep in mind that the goal of your headline of any marketing piece you're creating is to motivate readers to want to learn more about your book. It's that simple. The goal doesn't have to be to entertain everybody. It just has to be to get potential book buyers interested enough. You want to grab and engage people so that they want to know more about your book. What that means is you don't have to be crafty, clever, or cutesy. In fact, often a clear benefit-driven headline often works the best. I'm going to give you some examples of how to write those in just a minute. But I just want to pause for just 1 second. When I work with authors and they need to come up with headlines for their marketing pieces, a lot of them automatically think they need to come up with something zippy and clever. You know, they feel like they need to come up with some Madison Avenue style consumerish type headline, and you don't need to do that. Again, the goal of your headline, no matter what you're writing, website sales page, e-blast, book descriptions of any kind, postcard sales sheets, the goal of a headline is just to grab your readers and want to get them to look down into your body copy to learn more about your book. So I'm going to give you some examples of how to do that in just a second, but I wanted to pause here just to remind you that I love making these videos for you, but there's an easy way to get even more free stuff from me. If you go to caseydemchek.com/secrets, you can download my free ebook, 7 Must-Know Copywriting Secrets That Sell More Books. It's about 18 pages long. It's loaded up with a lot of good tips. It's going to help you write better book marketing copy. You definitely want to have it at your fingertips or within arm's reach when you're writing your book marketing copy. And again, you can just pop on down to the description here in the YouTube for this YouTube video, and there'll be a link there. You can just click it. It'll take you to the page where you can download this ebook. I think you'll enjoy it and get a lot out of it. Now, back to headlines and why they can be so simple to write. The beauty of it is not only can headlines be relatively simple, but you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You can draw from proven headline formats. And I say proven because I've used these over and over again when writing marketing copy for over 3 dozen best-selling books. So I'm going to give you a handful of examples of proven headline formats, and you're going to see how simple it can be to come up with great headlines for your book marketing rather quickly. First format is what we call the problem solution. So imagine this headline for a book, maybe a healthcare book: reverse your chronic pain without drugs. Nothing fancy there, but we're promising a benefit: reverse your chronic pain and do it without drugs. So you're implying a benefit or a promise to your reader. That headline is going to make them pop down into the copy to find out how they can do that. Another headline format, how to, which is always real popular, especially with nonfiction books. How to build big wealth after age 50. Now, that could be a nice headline for a book about financial management for senior citizens, people over age 50. Again, it promises a benefit or implies a benefit: how to build big wealth, and it's very specific, after age 50. Again, very simple words, short and sweet, nothing fancy about it. Provocative question headline. This was from a novel I worked on. Could you find yourself rooting for a serial killer? Provocative. Oh, what's this about? That's going to make people jump down into the body copy to learn more. And I say the word provocative question, because if you're going to use a question headline, make it provocative, make it something that gets people thinking. You don't want to use a question like, do you want to lose more weight? Yeah, of course. You don't want one of those, a question where people just are going to just shrug and go, yeah, sure. Make it provocative so that it arouses their curiosity and they're going to be motivated to jump down into your body copy to learn more. A few more proven headline formats to draw from. Reason why headlines. 7 reasons why meditation can set you free. Well, people, okay, again, you're implying a benefit. Meditation can set you free. But you're also telling your readers that you're going to give them information that's presented in 7 organized sections. And people like that. They like being able to know they can access information in a very orderly way. That's an advantage of putting numbers in like this in your headline. The second one is similar, the numbered list headline. 9 habits that lead to romantic abundance. This could be for a self-development book. And again, you're implying a benefit, romantic abundance, 9 habits. You're telling people that we're going to explain in 9 steps how to do something. Again, it tells people that you're going to be presenting the material in an orderly way. Now, when you use numbers like this, a reasons why headline or a numbered list headline, here's a tip. We've always been taught that any number less than 10, you're supposed to spell out. You can cheat a little bit with a headline and just use the digit. Your 8th grade English teacher is not going to hunt you down on the weekend and slap you on the wrist with a ruler. Also, if you're going to use a number like this, I suggest starting your headline with the number. It stands out more. Or you can end the headline with the number. You really don't want to put the number in the middle of the headline. So I always think it's good to open the headline with the number. Another proven headline format, a great escape headline. I got arrested in the most dangerous places on earth. This could be for a novel, but in this case, we used a headline like this. I think it was this exact headline. For a book I worked on, it was a memoir. It was a dude who had identified the 11 most dangerous countries on the planet. He went to all of them and he was arrested on like 3 of them and somehow got out of jail, made it back home. So again, that's an attention getter. I got arrested in the most dangerous places on earth. You know, if somebody who's into adventure books is going to pop down into the body copy to learn more. 2 more proven headline types. The startling fact headline. The real causes of heart disease are not what you think. Okay, you're just kind of throwing a startling fact out there. Again, this would be for maybe a healthcare book of some kind. So if you write the real causes of heart disease are not what you think, what are people going to do? They're going to pop down to the body copy because they want to know what the real reasons are. Okay. Be afraid. It's always, you can use headlines too that shake people up. This one, artificial intelligence is about to make you obsolete. I think I wrote this for a novel years ago, but I was looking at it before I did this video and I thought these days this could almost be the headline for a nonfiction business book. But again, it kind of jolts you. Artificial intelligence is about to make you obsolete. That begs the question, how? And people are going to jump down into the body copy to find out how. So what you can see from all these headlines I've showed you, they're all pretty basic. There's nothing fancy. They're not clever. They're not catchy. They're not witty. They imply a benefit or state a fact or a startling fact of some kind, but they arouse curiosity. They're all tight, concise. They use simple words. So these are just examples. There's lots and lots of headline formats you can draw from. I'm just giving you a handful. I think I've shown you 8 of them. There's a lot more. But this is a good example of how simple it can be to write attention-grabbing headlines. When you realize that the job of a headline is simply to grab the attention of your audience, it really simplifies things. You know, it isn't your obligation to entertain people. So keep things simple, draw from some of these proven headline formats, and you're going to be able to write a lot of great headlines for your book pretty quickly. Okay, I hope this tip has been helpful for you. It's an important one because there's nothing more important. If you write stinker headlines, it doesn't matter how good your body copy is. No one's going to read about your book. So put a lot of work into your headlines, but know that it can be, the process of generating headlines can be very, very fast. So I think you see from the examples that I gave you, if you draw from these proven headline formats, you can sit down and write down numerous headlines pretty quickly, and then you can kind of play around with them, futz with them, make them a little better, but you don't have to spend hours and hours doing it. And you certainly don't have to come up with something that's really crafty and clever, zippy, sexy, and entertaining. So I hope this tip has been helpful for you. I got a lot of other videos here you can watch, which I encourage you to do. They're loaded with a lot of other book marketing copy tips. So check out the other videos, soak up all the information, and then take a lot of action and make things happen.